Hello guys, welcome back to another video on the channel, and today we're doing should Southgate be sacked for England. He is making a decision just after the in 2023. He's making a decision then, so we'll see what he does. He's reviewing if he should should he drop down, should he step down. I think he's got a contract until the next Euros. So today I'm going to be saying should Southgate be sacked and my opinions on why. I've heard a lot of people do this on YouTube. Should Southgate be sacked? Very mixed reactions, very divided reactions. Some say he should step down, some say he shouldn't. My opinion is, I think he should. I think his decision making in the big games is what costs us a lot. In a lot of games is what cost us. So I think he probably should be sacked. Or just not sacked, but step down, because he's had 3 tournaments. That's a lot. Nations League in there. Qualifiers he's had. He's been in charge for I think a good 5 years, and he's really made our club, our country, feel what it's like to win games. We haven't won anything yet, and for me that's down to his decision making, his substitutions, when to make them and when not to make them. I think he makes them way too late. In the France game, really epitomises his whole career as a manager. He decides to make substitutions when we're 1-1 in the 54th minute. Around that 65th minute, you make subs there to get us back into the game, because as soon as we scored that pen, France were back on to dominating us again, and we needed to bring on some fresh legs like Rashford, Grealish, and instead he decides to wait till we go 2-1 down in the 77th minute, and then he decides to put Mason Mount on and not Rashford, and then a little bit after that starts to put Rashford on, and then 2 minutes to go brings on Grealish. For me, his decision making, substitutions is a big part of football. Get fresh legs on. That subs, as we've seen in a lot of games in the past, subs win you games. You can have a tactical masterclass, bring on a player with fresh legs, fresh ideas, and that could win you a game of football. Southgate doesn't do it at the right time. You've got to give them time. You can't give them about 10-15 minutes in a big high pressure game. You can't give them maybe 10-15 minutes. Mason Mount, came on for the last 10-15 minutes, got us a penalty. But Grealish, for example, you can't bring someone on in a 96th minute and expect them to do something. In a high pressure situation, you can't do that. You've got to give them time. Southgate makes subs way too late. I think his squad selection, even going into this World Cup, I thought was a bit off. A few are obvious. Kane, obvious. Saka, obvious. Mount, always going to pick. Stones, Pickford, Ramsdale. That's somewhat obvious. But Dyer over Tomori, Maguire over Tomori is an absolute joke. Tomori could have done so well in this tournament. We could have been in the World Cup final. We could have been talking about England in the World Cup final tomorrow. There will be a preview for that, Argentina-France, coming out later tonight. But that is a joke how Southgate is making decisions way too late. Way too late. Plus, I'm saying the squad selection. Dyer over Tomori. Even Maguire over Tomori. Even Stones over Tomori. Anyone over Tomori in that centre-back. I think we're lacking centre-backs, and we need Tomori. Simple as that. We need Tomori. So for me, I think he should step down. He's had his fair share of tournaments, 3 tournaments. He's done well. I'm not saying he hasn't done well, but let's be honest. Look at the groups, yeah? So the World Cup, we had our run, a group of Tunisia and Panama, and Belgium. That's a group we should be at least getting second in, and we did, which is pretty obvious. But we could have done so much better against Belgium, and then that's again. We play a decent team, we lose. Going to the round of 16, Colombia. We really scraped through Colombia. We conceded a 90th minute goal, and then it went to pens. We won on pens just. It was 3. I don't actually know what it was. It was like 3-2 or 4-3. I think it was 4-3 or 4-2. Whatever it was, we won a pens. Sweden we beat for 2-0, comfortable. We all thought football was coming home. Croatia, yet again, another decent squad. Not a brilliant team, a decent team. And we lost. And then going to the Euros. A group where we should be winning. Croatia were a bit poor then. Scotland we should have beat. Czech Republic we should have beat. So that for me is easy. We should have topped the group. We just about did top the group. Germany. I think that was the first real test in the Euros. And we won. We actually won a test. And it was just based on pure talent. And Southgate did well. I think he made the subs at the right time. I think that was Southgate's best game as an England manager. I thought he did everything he could correct there. Brilliant from Southgate. Brilliant. Absolutely world class. But then again, Muller had a huge chance. And if he scored that on another day, we could be going to extra time, possibly pens, and then talking about Southgate be sacked. But we did well there. Ukraine 4-0. Very good. I thought, well in. Denmark, another decent team. We did well there. Respect to Southgate. I think he did really well there. And then, Italy, a very good squad, and we lost to. So, for me, the Euros, I think we should be taking Southgate and be like, he did well. We came second. The subs in that Italy game were shambles. I thought tactically Southgate was off there. And then this World Cup, I'd agree we should have won. We should have won all games. Iran we won 6-2, USA we should have won, and Wales we should have beat, and we beat Iran and Wales. So we'll take that. Senegal, Senegal a decent side, we beat them, and then we played France, another very good squad. So it's hard to say. I think we are just getting beaten by teams that are just better than us, but we played way better than France. France was shocking. France were just clinical. We weren't. So, is it a stage where do you take, is it the players' responsibility to do well? Is it players' fault we're not, winning these games? Or is it Southgate's fault? I think it's a bit of both. I think Southgate should step down. He's had his tournament. I think we should give it to another manager. Poch, maybe. That should be another video. Who should be the new England manager? I may do that. But yeah, for me, Southgate should be out. I think he should step down because he's had his time. Hasn't won us anything. He's got us close, but now we're just downgrading. We've got to quarters this time. But yeah, that's wrap up the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit notification bell. I'll see you guys in the next one.